Hey everyone, it's Sydney with Wranglers, and today we're going to be doing some leaf printing or rubbing, depending on what you want to call it. I find this time of year to be a good time to do it because you can fit more leaves on a page. Because a lot of the plants that have leaves right now tend to be smaller leaves. Some of these bigger leaves that I have over here came from plants that I have in my house, and we'll be rubbing those as well. If you have any plants inside your house with leaves, you guys can rub those. If not, just stick to smaller leaves that you find outside. That's also a good reason to go outside and go on a nature walk or something like that. But for now, let's get right into the activity. You're going to want to start with 2 pieces of paper. The first paper is actually just going to protect your rubbing or your print from getting the print of the table on it, because the table has a texture of its own that is separate from the leaves. Then you're going to want to take a leaf that you feel has a good, if you can see on this one, you can kind of see veins in the leaf, and you want to take that leaf and you want to put it with the bottom facing up, and then you'll put your paper over it. Make sure you hold the paper down, then take a crayon and just gently rub above the leaf until you have the whole leaf covered. Now if you rub too hard, you won't get a print. And you can go over it a few times just to make sure you can see everything. But again, you don't want to rub too hard, just hard enough to get the print. And then the print that you end up with will look like that. If you can see in this, you can see the different veins of the leaf and the texture of the leaf coming out on the paper. A better way to show for the camera, which is why I have these bigger leaves here, is to get a bigger leaf. This leaf is kind of similar to this leaf, just larger in size. So first we're going to do this leaf, and again, this would be the top of the leaf, so we want the bottom facing up. And then put your paper over it. Just smooth it down over the leaf. Grab a crayon. You could do a different color or the same color. I'm doing a different color just because I have different colors out right here. So then you can get the print, a bit of a bigger leaf. And on bigger leaves, you're kind of able to rub a little bit harder because they can withstand more. And see, it's a similar print to the leaf we had before, but now it's bigger. And you can kind of see individual lines, veins of the leaf a bit better than over here. Now we're going to take an all the way different leaf, an altogether different leaf, and we're going to get its print. So for this one, again, this would be the top, this would be the bottom. So bottom up, right there. And we're going to get a crayon. Again, it doesn't have to be a different color. I'm just using different colors because we have a lot of colors in our house, a lot of colored crayons. If you can only find one crayon to do this activity, then you're only going to get one color leaf. And that's okay. So with this particular leaf I'm using, it has a different shape than the others that we've used today. And veins are definitely more pointed. Not pointed, but are definitely more bumpy. So you can kind of see that a bit better as well. A next step to this activity would be to get a magnifying glass and match up the parts on the leaf that you see in real life to the parts in your rubbing or printing of the leaf. You can also, there will be a link down below, going into the different parts of a leaf that you may be able to find with a magnifying glass and label. But for the moment, this is the simple activity that we're going to do today. And you always want to date your work and either initial it or sign it. Just so that if you tend to keep it, you can remember what time of year it was, what day it was, and that you did it. Another good time to do this activity would be in the fall when leaves are starting to fall off of trees. And those leaves tend to be bigger, so you can get a lot of the bigger types of leaves. But in the spring, I like to do it just because you can fit more on one page with the smaller leaves that we have over here. The possibilities are endless, and all you have to do to collect your material is grab some printer paper, some crayons, and go on a little nature walk, or just grab leaves from around your house, but ask your parents first if it's okay. There you go. A little simple art project for any day. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.